Like, what does that mean? And can she, you know, how quickly does she need to use that up?
I just replaced the battery in my frost alarm unit.
So we actually came out of Goodwill and we had to squint. Decided to go for a UTV ride because, well, I got a lot of sound over there. I'll back up here. Well, good morning everybody. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life. And I just wanted to respond to some of the comments in the last video. And this is pretty much the quietest place that I can find. And it's when I actually have a little bit of time. So, oh, look at that. I've got the camera set up goofy. You're going to see it there. Okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, so first off, today's video is going to be day in the life. I'm just kind of getting my day off to a start here right now and putting on a little bit of makeup. I know I do get questions every now and again about what different makeups I'm using. And I have to tell you guys, I'm not 100% brand loyal to anything. Usually what happens is I find something I like, I use it until it's out, and then I end up going to the store and they're either out of it, and I don't feel like going to like another drugstore to try to find it, so I just choose something else and I go, hey, this is not bad either. So then I use that. I mean, I have some misses sometimes too, where I bought something, I'm like, I'm not using that again, especially in the line of red lipstick and lip liners. So currently through the winter, I've been using this. This is by Cheekbone Beauty, and of course, I'll just leave a link for any of these things. I really like the powder. I use the powder as a foundation. I've been doing that through the winter, just putting on some moisturizer first, and then I just use this. It's very light, gives me just a little bit of a tan color, and it doesn't look flaky. I also like this blush color that's in here. This is not a color I'd normally buy. I would normally get something that had a little bit more of the pink with blue undertones, and this does not have blue undertones, and I like it. It's called Sustain Blush and Bronzer Fair by Cheekbone Beauty. This here is the moisturizer I've been using. This is from Aldi. It is Lacura H2O Advance, and it is called an Aqua Gel. I've had some questions about what this kind of looks like, if it's a cream or a gel, and it's, I guess, both. It's kind of creamy, but it's kind of watery too. So a lot of times if my skin is looking a little bit dry after I put on my makeup, I'll just tap this on. I feel like it kind of helps set the powder on and also moisturizes my skin. Next up is mascara. I'm currently out of my L'Oreal Lash Booster? No, that doesn't sound right. Whatever, it's in a pink little tube. And so I've been using this Cheekbone Beauty mascara, and this one is fine. I do let it dry and put a couple coats on. Okay, can you seriously talk and put on mascara at the same time? I cannot. I always put a little bit of cranberry oil on my eyebrows. I'm out of my regular cranberry seed oil right now, but I have the vitamin C one, and I don't honestly like the way the vitamin C one smells. I feel like it smells very much like a vitamin. So I do need to get to the store, and I can get it at like a little local boutique to get the regular cranberry seed oil, which is what I use on my eyebrows. I feel like it kind of keeps them thicker, keeps them looking a little darker so they actually stand out a little bit, because otherwise my eyebrows, I feel like they just sort of get lost. All right, so honestly, I thought what I was going to do is answer some questions, but I see I cannot really talk about anything other than like what I'm doing on my face while I am doing my face. All right, and then today is going to be a no lipstick day. I'm going to use this here. This is Dionys Goat Milk Skincare. I picked this up in like the ladies section, I call it, at Ace Hardware. I'm pretty sure that they would have a website. I don't know where this is made. It says Pennsylvania. Warrenton, Pennsylvania is where the company is from. So, all right, I can try to find a link for that too. This is the Crisp Pear. I really like this chapstick, and I also have the lotion. Well, I'm out of the lotion right now too. And then the last thing today is I just want to say thank you to Dossier perfume, which someone mentioned that I was saying it wrong possibly. And I actually asked the company when I first saw it. I was like, am I supposed to say this Dossier? Am I supposed to say it Dossier? What am I supposed to say? They highlighted the first phonetic spelling that I provided to them. So anyway, that's how I've been saying it. It is Dossier. And I'm going to be wearing floral rhubarb today. They have so many awesome scents. Keep watching because they are sending me 6 new scents here. I probably should be getting them in the next week or so. And I will bring you 6 new scents. But today it's floral rhubarb. And it has top notes of rhubarb and orange blossom and peach. And it has base notes of cedarwood, blonde woods, and musks. The middle notes are daffodil, milky accord, and narcissus. So this is another one that I really like. Nothing is happening with my rhubarb right now because we have been having just cold, wet spring, except for 1 week when it got up in the 80s or low 80s or something like that. But otherwise, we've been having just a really cruddy spring here. I guess typical in the sense of just, I always think spring should be warmer than it really is, but it isn't. All right, so my rhubarb isn't really doing anything yet. Can't wait for it to start to grow though. And did I say that Dossier is sponsoring today's video? And I will leave a link in the description box below if you are interested in checking out all of their perfumes. I get emails almost every other day from them. They are adding new fragrances all the time. They now, I'm pretty sure, they now have candles as well, and so just a lot going on over there. So definitely check the link in the description box below, and there will be some sort of deal. I don't know what the deal is currently. Usually when I film, I don't always know what the deal is going to be until I contact them, and then they let me know what their latest deal is for my subscribers. One comment that I did want to just address, I might as well since I'm here and it's quiet. Megan said that she is the single mom of 3 girls, and she is just wondering, when I buy meat that has like the stickers on it, you know, it's discounted because it's close to its date. Like, what does that mean? And can she, you know, how quickly does she need to use that up? If the meat is raw meat, chicken breast, steak, I don't know, a roast, pork chops, something like that, just pop it in your freezer. It'll be good in your freezer for, you know, many months, really. And then when you bring it out of the freezer, you're just going to cook it within 24 hours because you're going to let it thaw, and then you're going to cook that up. And then as well with raw meat, let's say it was something like hamburger or chicken breast or something, you can always cook it right now. You know, throw it in your Instant Pot, throw it in your crock pot when you get home, cook it down, and then shred it or portion, whatever it is that you like to do, portion it out and put it into freezer bags, put it into the freezer, and then you can, again, it can stay in the freezer for probably up to 3 months. And then when you thaw the meat, you're going to want to turn it into something within 48 hours. If it is a pre-cooked meat, like lunch meat, then I want to use that meat within 24 hours of picking it up from the store, or I want to put it in the freezer. And then the same thing, when I bring it out of the freezer, I want to use all of it within 24 hours.
Just replaced the battery in my frost alarm unit.
It's that time of year.
It's that time of year, so batteries are good for about 3 years, and it still had the original lithium ion battery in it, so I just replaced it, made note of it. So now everything's on and functioning. This is ready to go out.
And where does this one go?
Probe number 2 will go at the end of number 1 bed.
Oh, okay.
And then probe number 1 I'm actually going to put down in the hole because everything, I'm draining the flood, but the bottom beds will be flooded through tonight, so I'm going to put the other one in the hole until the complete flood is off.
I see. We haven't had a whole lot of marsh updates over the winter, so I'm going to try to catch up with Warren a little bit today in and out, or as he is in and out, and as I am in between homeschool stuff. We got some light sprinkles right now, very light, but
this is a probe that registers the temperature. So granted it's flooded right now, but the water's going down, and you want that probe just at the top of the vine canopy.
and then that registers, yeah, keep going.
That registers your temperature. It sends a signal to the base unit in the bedroom.
And then when it gets to a certain temperature, whatever temperature it is that he has it set at in the house, then the frost alarm in the house will go off, and it lets him know that that the temperature out here is at a certain whatever temperature he wants the alarm to go off at.
Yeah. So this water is draining right now.
Yeah, and the flood is coming off. Whoop, let me just zoom back here. Okay, we're good. You can talk.
Just that these were fully flooded this morning, but it's coming off. It's going to take some time, but we'll get the water off. Tonight is the first night of frost watch, so things are starting.
Warren's going to get the other sensing unit from the shop and bring it in. He's got to change the battery in that one, and then he'll go and put that one out as well. So we have 2 locations on the down on the cranberry beds that he checks temperature, and they both send the temperature to the same frost alarm in our bedroom. Fantastic. You didn't like the way it sounded? Not so much? Yes, you did like the way it sounded. I'm glad. So for the easy grammar, what we usually do is 2 or 3 pages when we do it, because we usually only do that once or twice a week. And so right now what they're doing is working on like the worksheet page. So I don't know why I came over there. I don't have any laundry to switch over, but I do have laundry that I need to sort. And then I have laundry that I need to wash. So I'm really close to them. It's a great thing for me to do, is to do laundry in between schoolwork. So remember in one of my last, I don't remember, it was like a day in the life or a week in the life, and I was doing some ironing because I had things that I hadn't ironed over the entire winter. Well, I have one item and I'm just going to get to it and get it done here today. All right, well, it is time to sit down and work on school with Joe. And so we are working, I just printed off 5 new books from So Happy to Learn. I'll leave a link to So Happy to Learn in case you are interested in looking at that. If you have a differently abled learner, I think is the term that is being used now. Yes. Get a water bottle. So Joe is just getting his water bottle. I'm going to let him pick out which of these books we're going to do. Actually, I think what we're going to do here today is pick out one of these books. Joe, do you want to do Animals at Mrs. Brown's, or do you want to do the Word book? Which one do you want to do today?
Hold on a sec.
Which one? Animals at Mrs. Brown's or the Word book?
Animals.
Animals, okay. So we're going to do this one first because this will be a review for him, and then I'm going to let him pick one of these new books. Anyway, So Happy to Learn. It's just kind of...
I got it. Pointer.
You have a pointer. Awesome. It's kind of a method of teaching. I think it's good.
Motorcycle.
Yep. Put that in your pocket. Put that in your pocket while we have school here. We'll pull that out in between books when you need a little bit of a break, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, you read us the first page, and then we'll turn the camera off and keep going, okay?
Okay. The animals that By Mrs. Brown's book.
Awesome. You don't remember that word? Gray.
Gray squirrels back. One squirrels have a
Bushy.
bushy that
Tail.
tail to help them
Balance.
balance to
That's that word again. What's that word? Gray?
Okay, gray squirrels. Serious.
Seriously? What's that word? Berry?
Berry orange in the ground and then cook trees guard from the oranges.
Okay, so you may have noticed that there are definitely words that he wouldn't have read the way we would read them. But in the method here, it's not, the method and the idea behind the method is not necessarily to correct him right away. One thing I noticed right away is when he saw the word acorn and he read orange, he saw the S at the end of acorn and then he went back and he switched it to oranges, because he knows that when you have an S at the end, it pluralizes it and you have to change it. So anyway, it's definitely a method that I have to get used to, because what I want to do right away is go, oh, no, you have to read it this way or something like that. But the idea is to just keep encouraging. Okay, so my battery had just died, so I'm back. But anyway, the whole method here is to encourage them and keep encouraging the reading. And even if maybe they say a word wrong, the attempt was there. And so that, encouraging that and the attempt is what keeps them going and wanting to come back for more learning. Squelching it right away and saying, no, that was wrong, you did that wrong, or you didn't say that right, or stop and you have to sound it out or whatever. Sometimes for learners like this, that can put a damper on the learning and it makes them not want to come back for more. So we've been doing this now for a few months and I really like it. And it's just kind of been a good change for us. We had done kind of the same thing, all about reading, for many years. And many years. And then what we just did off camera is we grabbed our crayons and underlined these words, because that's going to help remind him in the future as he reads this what he says at that point. And then pretty soon it'll just be in his brain and he won't need the colors underneath it anymore. So, all right, we're going to keep going with this. Stop talking because we want to get this done, don't we, Joe? And have some lunch.
Delicious. A spoon. You draw a spoon.
You want me to draw a spoon?
Yes.
Well, dishes are just about wrapped up here. Today I washed, and most times if I wash, I make the kids dry. But if they wash, a lot of times we just let them air dry. So anyway, we're getting this all cleaned up, and it's 1 o'clock, and we have a goal time to leave by 2 o'clock. I want to get into town. We need milk, and I need, like, just to get kind of like some household things. Joseph and Maria both need shoes, so we need to do that. I also have to pick up my aprons, which are done at the printer. And, oh, I have like 3 big bags of stuff to put in the Goodwill. Oh, goodness gracious. So there's just a lot of errands that I want to run in town today, but we still first have to do history. Peter's all done with his school, Joe is all done with his, and now I just need to finish up with Maria. So we're going to do history, which was actually on her schedule for yesterday, and then we're going to do her religion, which is on her schedule for today. So we actually came out of Goodwill and we had to squint. It's so sunny. Isn't that a treat? Mm-hmm. Maria found herself a little Polly Pockets house. She's actually spending, where did you go? She's actually spending her money from
the pot holders that I sold.
Yeah, so that's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Found herself a Polly Pocket house. And then you want to tell everybody how much you made for the food pantry?
$27.
Yes, and we'll be taking that on, do you know what day we're taking it there?
Friday?
It's actually a Friday, but not this Friday. It's
Okay.
next Friday.
Okay.
And then we'll be working there, filling up food baskets and everything, right? And we'll drop off her money. So thank you, everybody. Now we are off to pick up aprons. Those are done, and then we're going to go to Shoe Sensation to find Joe some shoes.
I'm gonna pick $30.
You want $30 for shoes?
No, is peanut butter flavor.
I'm not sure if we're going to spend $30 on peanut butter. All right, well, that was a good trip to Shoe Sensation. They had buy one, get one free on certain marked sandals. There's Maria's new summer slides. And we did that with a pair of flip-flops for me. And then Joe over there with all his bags. Did Joe get 4 pair of shoes?
Yeah, I think so.
Or did he get 3?
I think
I don't know.
3. You got 3 pairs of shoes.
3 pairs. So he got a pair of church shoes, which I was very happy with. They were marked at $64.99. When we got up there, they were on sale for $37.49. So that was great. And then she let me use a coupon for 20% off. So I saved another like 6 something on those. So that was great. Or maybe 7 something on those. So we just got supper cleaned up, which was really just kind of like a picnic supper. We did toasted turkey sandwiches and some chips and some cuties. And then we had ice cream for dessert. So real simple supper here tonight. But I wanted to show you all of the shoes. And look at that. That looks like a lot of shoes because it is a lot of shoes. Let me say the very first pair that we got. So the first shoes that we got were from Maria. I actually ordered these from Amazon and she got these a couple days ago. I always like to make sure that she has a pair of sandals that are just kind of a neutral color that she can wear with pretty much everything that she wears in the summer as far as dresses. So aren't these just adorable? They have the Velcro side. She loves them. I would say that they run a tad big. We're not going to send them back because, of course, she's growing and, you know, maybe they'll fit her next year too. Wouldn't that be nice? Just little pearls, the flowers. Very, very delicate and very feminine. I just love them. And then this was a real steal, you guys. She saw these at Goodwill, tried them on. They fit wonderfully. And I mean, she can wear these in the summer with some dresses, but these will go great all the way up until it snows in the fall. And these were at Goodwill, $5.99. Then we went over to Shoe Sensation, and these exact same shoes, she said they were $29.99. I thought I saw $26.99, but anyway, it doesn't matter. These hardly even look like, I mean, I think this is from her trying them on and walking around the store a little bit. There's like no wear on the bottom. They're exactly the same shoes. So those are totally still in style even, considering that they still have them in the store. So we were very, very happy about that. I've been looking for a pair of sandals that are just like this neutral color. I don't want to spend a lot for them is the whole thing, because they're just going to be shoes that I'll wear to church or something like that. So I found these in green ticket. Green was the ticket for the week, so that means these were only $4 instead of $8. Absolutely really like these. These are, it says genuine leather upper, which I like. And then I found these just for fun, and these were $3.99 or $4.99, I can't remember which. Real sparkly and glittery, just some little slip-ons. And I have on a pair of jeans today, and they even looked really cute with that. And then when we went to Shoe Sensation, I picked up these. This was one of the buy one, get one free deals. So Maria has the other shoes, was the free pair, and that was those slides that she wore, those little Adidas sparkly slides. So anyway, I had a pair of these Rocket Dogs last year, just like this, except instead of this crocheted top, they had the little polka dots. I absolutely love them. I basically wore them until they wore out, and yeah, I wore them out because I wore them all the time. So picked up another pair of those for this year. And then for Joe, it took some time because it just did. It took time trying to figure out what shoes were going to be best for him. The pants that he wears almost always to church are tan, so I thought that these would be great for him, easy for him to put on. I made sure that he was able to put these on without any help, and he was. So And this, of all of them he tried on, he's really at an age where he knows now, you know, he can try on 3 pair and go, he knows exactly which ones he wanted. And he wanted these. So these are Docker's brand. They were extremely expensive in my book, like $64.99. But when we took them up to ring them up, they rang up at around $33, $34, $35, something like that. And then I had an extra 20% off. So that actually turned out to be a good deal, and I was happy these are the ones he picked out. And then for new tennies, he picked out these. I gave him a whole bunch of options that were just like the slip-ons, and these are almost like what he already has, but his that he has right now that are too small are from Walmart. But these are very, very similar, and he liked these, so he got those. And then I honestly really liked these, and I thought, I'm not going to let this deal slip away where it was like buy one, get one half off for the clearance. And so I picked up these two, and I thought either I will just save them for Joe because they are a size bigger than these, or Peter will wear them. And we brought them home, and immediately Maria was like, look, Peter, you got some new shoes. And so he already put them on and said they're awesome. So that is everything from our shoe haul today. And now I think we are set. I feel very good about actually having some shoes that they can wear. It was getting a little dicey, like Easter came and everything, and I'm like, don't you guys have any shoes that fit anymore, that actually look like respectable? So we are at that stage again, so I'm very, very happy about that. All right, tonight is going to be a very low-key night. It's already 10 to 7. The kids ran outside and they're playing, and I have to do a little bit of editing tonight, and I think we're just going to read. We started reading Mary Poppins last night, and so they were enjoying it. I was enjoying it. I think we're going to read tonight. So I'm actually inserting this footage because I thought it was going to be the end of the video, and then we decided to go for a UTV ride because, well, I got a lot of sound over there. I'll back up here. We're going for a UTV ride because it could possibly be the first night of Frostwatch tonight. Warren is pulling off the flood. We have to go check the floodwaters right now to make sure it's coming off properly, and it could be the first night. And I am out here in a winter hat, and I've got my winter mittens, and I brought a blanket.
And Peter's in shorts.
And Peter is back there in shorts and just like just like a little long sleeve shirt. All right, what's Joe doing?
He's down by the water.
Oh, okay.
Hey Joe, you want to go for a ride?
Yes, sir.
This is Joe's
Wash your
spot.
hands off.
This is his spot. He'll be there all summer.
Maria, you want to sit between us here?
Sure. Okay. Under the blanket?
I bet she would probably take you up on that one.
Yeah, it actually is not that cold, but I just know.
It's warmer now than it was during the day when I was working on sprinklers.
Yeah, I just knew that once we get around the water and we start going, it starts to get pretty cold.
Yep.
So by tomorrow, the water in those ditches will be gone,
Yep.
right? It's Frostwatch season.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of
Yep,
geese
it
that
is.
night.
The water should be off these by morning.
Okay.
All right, everybody needs to hang
Dad's on the hunt for a geode. I don't know.
I don't think it's a geode. I just think it's a hunk of quartz.
Ow. You can break it though.
Yeah, you can bang on it with a hammer and see what it looks like on the inside.
See what happens.
I've never seen what it looks like a quartz rock in the inside.
Well, make
Do you
sure
think it would break?
you hit it hard enough.
I think there's a couple.
Ooh.
It's kind of fun up there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, if you were on the edge there, that could be kind of unstable.
Uh-huh.
Not a geode after all.
It's just a hunk of quartz.
Just a hunk of quartz.
No,
You're gonna sniff the sock?
It's burnt.
Well, I saw a
yeah,
spark.
yeah, we saw
there's a couple
sparks.
That's cool anyways.
Yeah, it's way cool.
Yeah. Does Maria
Maria,
need
you
one?
should put that in a in a
honey,
sock.
you're gonna have to whack it harder than that.
I know.
Hi,
Your
Joe.
face is dirty.
What were you doing? Eating dirt?
No.
No.
Fish.
It's nice to see you on your bike.
I'm gonna go
What?
Isn't it time to go in and read and go to bed?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Time to go in.
fishing.
All the holes in the sock, yep.
Yeah, go.
Ooh, watch your little toes.
That's why I stood for
That's
our
what
Okay.
Houses. That just like.
I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, I always feel like these are kind of just all over the place, but I guess that's what life is, just all over the place, right? You do a little of this, do a little of that, and pretty soon the day is done. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for always watching. Remember, if you want to make sure that you always get the update that there's a new video, click on, not only do you want to be subscribed, but you also want to click that little bell. YouTube has changed it a little bit. So if you click the bell for all notifications, it'll notify you, if you have notifications turned on, of all of my videos, or whatever channel it is that you're subscribed to, and you click the bell, it'll notify you of all of their videos. If you just click subscribe, it will automatically, I think it defers to, I can't remember what the word is, but it basically only gives you notifications of the videos that YouTube thinks you want to see of theirs. So let's say you first came to my channel for a grocery haul, but you're liking other videos as well. YouTube will be like, oh, grocery hauls is what brought her there, so we will only share when she has a grocery haul video. If you want to be notified of the whole variety of videos that I put out, you're going to want to make sure that you have that bell clicked for all notifications. All right, you guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.